Let's get ready for another new crochet stitch. All right, this is so interesting. You might look at this and think it's a back post, front post crochet stitch. Nope. Nope. It's much easier than that. So if you love one row repeats that are reversible, which give you so many opportunities to make blankets, hats, sweaters, whatever, this is an amazing crochet stitch. All right, let's get started. All right, as I said before, this is a really super easy stitch and it's actually pretty fun too. So you just need to determine how many stitches you want that are in multiples of 2. So pretty much any even stitch count will do. But if you have a specific project in mind, then go ahead and crochet that even amount plus 2 stitches because that's what it requires for the turning chain. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to do 16 stitches today. All right, I've done 16 chains, so that means that my working stitches will be 14 because, as I said before, the turning chain in this pattern is 2. Now to start us off, we are definitely going to be going into the back bar of each chain for our first row, and our first row is not the one row repeat. So there's the first back bar right there, second and third. So go ahead and do a half double crochet into that third back bar. All right, there we go. So that means that, again, whatever your count is, it's going to be an even count. In my case, I will now be working over 14 stitches. And going forward, I'm just going to keep going with half double crochets into each back bar of each of the chains. And that's the first row. Super easy, right? Hope you guys are having a good day. I had quite the busy week. Last week I had so much entertaining. I'm pretty whipped from that, and that's why I didn't get a stitch out for you, but I wanted to get one out today, so hopefully that makes up for it. And I'll try to put 2 out this coming week, so that way I keep my pace going for you. All right, and then here we are in the last one with a half double. Chain 2 at the end of every row and turn, and that completes the foundation row. Here we go with our repeat row, which is row 2. The first thing that we need to do is just do a half double crochet into the first stitch. And now we're going to be doing half double crochets into each stitch, but into different locations, and that's what gives it this, like, I don't know, almost like even maybe a thermal stitch. I don't know, it's just really interesting texture. So the first or the second stitch is a half double crochet into the back loop. The next stitch is a half double crochet into the front loop. And that is it. It's really that easy. It's just half double crochet into the back loop and then front loop. And you just keep repeating that until you arrive at 2 stitches before the end. And when we get there, I'll show you how you know you did it right. Again, remember we're working over an even number of stitches here. And you just keep going back and forth with that half double, starting with the back loop and then front loop. Just go back and forth. It's a real easy to repeat stitch. All right, take a look so far. See how the this one is recessed and then the other one is pulled forward, you know when it looks like that, that you're doing it right. Okay, so here we have 2 stitches before the end, just like I said. You know you did it right if that first stitch before the end is a front loop, half double crochet. Now, just like the first stitch, do a regular half double crochet, chain 1, and turn. Now we're going to do one more of these repeat rows together so that you can see what it looks like, and then I'm going to turn you loose and you can use this stitch in any way you want. So here we are again with the repeat row, which is row 2, half double crochet into the first stitch, half double crochet into the back loop only, the next stitch, half double crochet into the front loop only of the next stitch. And we keep doing that back loop, front loop, repeat until we get 2 stitches from the end. And then once we get there, we'll close it out together. We'll make sure that we are doing it right by ending our repeat back loop, front loop pattern in a front loop. And then the last stitch is just a regular old half double crochet stitch. Isn't this easy? I'm always surprised when I find something like this. It's so cool. All right, here we are in that second to last stitch, which is a front loop, half double crochet, and then just half double crochet into our last stitch. Then remember, at the end of every row, you want to chain 2. Now to close out this stitch so that your pattern looks the same as it did in the beginning and on the end, just do your last row should just be a regular row of half double crochets. And that's it. I think this is a very modern stitch. I might be wrong, I don't know, but to me, it just kind of screams modern. But I hope you really try it, just if anything, to do a swatch, because seriously, guys, this simple stitch, this simple 1 row repeat just creates this beautiful texture. And like I said, it almost looks like a waffle stitch. Almost, not quite, but almost. But I'd rather do this all day than a waffle stitch. So there's that. Now, you could make so easily a blanket with this stitch, but the first thing I wanted to tell you is, if you're going to use this for a project, you see how the half double shows here? This was our first row. I just closed it out on this swatch with another half double. So a row, the last row was all half double. Now, if you wanted to make a really cool blanket and not have to worry about adding a border, going around, whatever, and I'm talking about a modern border, not like a scalloped border or something like that, all you'd have to do is you would just have to determine how many stitches you want on either side of the pattern. And just remember, it has to be even. So let's say I wanted a border of 3 half double crochet stitches here and 3 half double crochet stitches here on each edge. So I would just add 6 stitches total. And then don't forget, you got to add the +2 on the end. So say if I was doing this one, I actually worked over, I would chain 16, okay, just like I did before, and then I worked over 14 stitches. But I would want to add 6 to that. So that would be 20, and then 2 for the turning chain. And that would give me 3 border stitches of half double crochet, which to me, that's what would be ideal. So that means that my first 3 rows here and my last 3 rows here would just be regular half double crochets. And what that would do, guys, is it would force this texture part of it to really pop out, and it would give you a very polished blanket that has an integrated border. All right, I hope that helps. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that if you like this stitch, you'll tag me on social media at BDD Patterns, or if you haven't subscribed before, please do. And please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It's very encouraging when you do that. Thank you so much, guys. Have a blessed day.